Spilling shit, man. Good chicken. Hmm. What's up, Edwin? Yeah, try do another live. I'm kind of bored, so yeah. I was trying to talk to T Sizzle. I was trying to talk to people in the chat, but I was trying to talk to him, you know. So kind of more harder to talk to the chat when I guess you're talking to a person on the live stream. Nah, I ain't doing that, man. It was the first time talking to him on a live stream. Yeah, I'll say it was a good conversation. Cool talking to him. We'll be doing a lot more in the future. We'll be doing one with Tony the Tiger too. Sunday. Yeah, I saw that on the chat. Yeah, I mean, I'm a nihilist in that way. I think it is pointless, the universe. It doesn't care about you. I mean, I guess they're kind of similar, you know? This guy's spamming shit all day long. Yeah, it just did, man. Shit's spamming and shit all day. Had a little more of this chicken. That's it, I guess. Yeah, I think things are determined in your life. You know, you're born with the parents you have. You're born to die, and it's most likely a painful one, or say your genetics are determined. So, yeah, things aren't determined in life in a lot of ways. Nah, I don't believe in God. I mean, if there's proof that there is a higher power, then I guess I would believe, but there's no proof, and I don't think it exists. So it doesn't make sense for. I just don't think it makes sense, you know? Something that we'll never figure out. Power and winning in life. I mean, it seems that way, you know? People want all this power to get a quality of life and be comfortable, it seems. Some people get too power hungry and they want more. They're never satisfied, you know? Yeah, there's a lot of people that want power over others. They want to control people and manipulate them. Yep. Winning. I mean, I guess while you're in this life, but once you're non-existence, it doesn't mean nothing, you know? I mean, if you are trying to go by society, then I guess you have winners and losers, you know? But if you don't want to go by society, you don't view yourself as a loser or winner, really. Don't see anyone as a loser. I mean, you're not really a loser in this life. You know, you're just kind of forced. You're kind of just. You never really had the ability to come in here and participate. You know. Yeah, I mean that's what it is. It's a form of nihilism, man. Cosmicism is the universe doesn't care about you if you are a winner or loser. You know, the universe keeps going. Yeah, I mean, I would only help people that are genuine, and I wouldn't help people that are douchey, you know? Because there's a lot of toxic people out there. I understand it though, man. I get it. I mean, I guess maybe it's because there's a lot of douchey people. There's a lot of toxic motherfuckers, you know? And that's why they don't want to help others, I guess. Well, I mean, if there's people close to you, I mean, if they're genuine with you, there's nothing wrong with helping them, you know? Finding Gnosis, good channel. I guess I'll check it out. Yeah, I mean, if you forgive people, you know, I mean, there's nothing wrong if you want to help people out. I mean, I'll say if you help people and they just use you, they manipulate you all the fucking time, you can't help them out, you know? That's why it's only worth helping people that are real with you, you know? Yeah, I guess I am the most hydrated man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they most likely don't. Oh, man, I'm sore. Goodness. Yeah, I think I'm doing alright, I guess, you know? I mean, I gotta do a lot of lifting DoorDash. I gotta pay my Sam's Club card. So, I'm doing alright, I guess. Yeah, this life can be torturous, man. Can be. It's unnecessary for a lot of people. Never asked for that. Ooh, man. Man, I don't believe in destiny, literally, like destined predeterminism in a way, but yeah, I mean, if it's like determined that your life wouldn't be good, be hard to overcome things, and yeah, that shit sucks. I don't believe in God, so. I just believe in like cause and effect. That's it. Yeah, shit show. Yeah, it's a lot of shit in this life with that. What's up, Bray? What's going on? Yeah, I mean, yes, while you're in this life, you just try to cope, you just try to have a subjective purpose just to get through it, you know? I guess that's how I view that, I guess, and then you're gone. That's how I view that, I guess. You're working out again today? What are you doing? You lifting weights or doing cardio or something? Some lifting weights. Yeah, it's not bad. Nothing wrong with doing a little more cardio than the weights, you know? That's good. Hopefully it's a good one, right? You did the rope extension for your triceps. Yeah, that is a good workout, I'll say. It's underrated. It's good to touch your triceps up with that. You don't really need a lot of weight to get a good workout out of that. Yeah, it is a joke in a lot of ways, man. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to do more than that, in my opinion. Unless you want to, but it's just good to touch your muscles out, like in your arms. Just do lightweight. I think it's better to do heavier weight on free weights. That's just me. Yeah, it's like skull crushers with the rope. Yeah, I feel like you'll get like a good nice pump with that. Life is a Twizzler with a box of used vapes. Yeah, we don't get that much in return, right? Seems like that. Especially when you're working a lot in your life, you know? You can't do the things you want to do most of the time. Well, I think people don't really focus on bullying in schools that much either. They only talk about it in the auditorium, and that's it. And they just virtue signal them. The bullying keeps going on and on. But I guess to answer your question, they feel like once you're an adult, you should be able to handle these things on your own, right? And they think that, like, if someone's making fun of you as an adult, you need to man up. You need to grow some thick skin Shit like that. It's toxic, you know? It's stupid. If you're getting bullied from adults and you're an adult yourself, it's not good and should be addressed, you know? You don't want to get bullied no matter where you're at in life, as an adult or a kid. So, yeah, I owe 30. I mean, look at college. There are adults in there. They're getting bullied like horrendously. Like there's people that are trying to initiate in a fraternity or a sorority, and there's hazing, and it's getting to a point where it's affecting their mental health just to try to be accepted and fit in. You know, and they don't take that as seriously. What about in the workplace? People say, "Oh, you gotta stick it out. It's your job." But why do you want to work at a place that like makes you feel worse, and the coworkers are bullies? You know, it's worse when you're living with your parents and they tell you to stick to the job. You know, when it's affecting your life. I have a friend that's like that. He's living with his parents, and my friend calls me up all the time, telling me how his job is toxic. I told him, you gotta leave, man. You've been working there for like years. Your parents are holding you back. You need to leave that job, you know. And he thinks that his parents tell him, "Oh, grow some thick skin, deal with it," you know. It's just something else. He needs to leave that job, and he's living in a household where it's, you know. But my friend, anyways, is trying to do something else. He's trying to do some security stuff. Hopefully, he gets it and gets out of that toxic warehouse job. Shit wasn't right. Take one more of these. I mean, you see adult bullying online too. It's all that shit on there. And they say, "Oh, it's just the internet," you know. Genetics, yeah, it can be. You can be sensitive and it's prone to genetics as well. I think a lot of it's environment too. I think it's a mix of both. I mean, I guess you can try to regulate your emotions better, you know, but having thick skin and all this shit, a lot of people say, "Oh, I have thick skin," but they tend to ignore things that bother them. They lash out on other people. How's that thick skin, you know? That's a lot of people. Yeah, all that shit isn't always free will. No. I mean, if you were treated like garbage, like in your past, and people put you down and stuff like that, right? And you have I guess like the genetics load up, like the sensitivity, you're gonna feel more sensitive, you know? I don't think there's nothing wrong with being sensitive in a way though, because you could be sensitive and it's it shows that you have empathy. It shows that you care, you know? You're not like a robot, you know what I mean? I guess it can be problematic if it's like affecting your life, you know, but it's there's nothing wrong with being sensitive in a way, you know? It's a big stigma, especially for men, you know? Yeah. You tried your best and you burn out, you know? People try to push it to your limits all the time. A lot of it's like from parents, a lot of it's like from like society, you know? So yeah, I mean, you say if you did try to put in the effort to improve something and it just affects your life, makes you worse, and Doesn't make you feel better. It's best to give up on it, you know? I mean, that's what I think. There's a lot of people that want to improve and they get to that point. You know? There's nothing wrong with giving up. People, people are weird by it like that, you know? And times giving up's a good thing too. You feel better, you feel relieved, and you know you can't do this anymore. You can't work at this job. You can't try to improve on this thing. You can try something else if you want. People try to force things down your throat, you know? Yeah. Sucks that workaholic parents, you know? My dad's a workaholic. He works all the time. I mean, yeah, it's good that he's a provider. He takes care of people, but a lot of times these workaholics like to try to put the stress out on you, and it's unnecessary. And then that's affecting the kid, you know? Yeah, it's toxic, man. People say never give up. And it's just pushing you to the limits, you know? You do the best you can. You do what you're capable of doing. And if it's too much for you and it's affecting your life, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Your dad's like that, put stress on you? Nah, that isn't right. Yells and screams and has, like, problems at the working, right? But just wants to put out on their kid. I don't get it, you know? Doesn't make sense. At some point, like, you have to, like, get away from them, you know? Like, I wasn't expecting to be homeless and get away, but there's no way I was dealing with that for so much longer, even though I wanted to genuinely help them, you know? Yeah, I guess that's related to the NBA. I mean, I didn't really like when KD went to the Warriors, you know, but look what happened. He won a ring, you know? It's a team sport, it's not individual, so. Yeah. That's the thing with basketball. It's not like every man for yourself, it's a team. It's different, I guess, like, if it's one on one, you know? Would I be T-Sizz on basketball? Does he play basketball? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't played since I went to that YMCA up here. I was gonna play last weekend, but when I was with my brother at that gym he works out at, the gym, the basketball court was closed because there was some chemical spill or something. It was annoying. I wanted to shoot hoops over there. Kind of sucked. I'll probably shoot hoops outside when it gets warmer here, though. There's a couple parks that have decent basketball nets. I already did it like last year, around late September, October. It was very windy though. It was very windy playing basketball here though. Kind of sucks. That's one thing why I want to move too. Is I like doing stuff outdoors, and if I lived somewhere like Arizona, I could play basketball a lot more. Just be out there, you know. Here, it's like you can barely go out there. You're just stuck in the house, you know. Have I talked to him recently? Yeah, I talked to him through email at times. I'm planning on doing a live stream with him Sunday, so see how it goes. Yes, I talk to him through the YouTube comments at times. I think me and him might meet up when I go to Arizona or something. Be kind of cool. Other people on my YouTube possibly too. Yeah, that's like my made up purpose, to try to hang out with people on my YouTube, I guess, you know. I don't know what else to do. Talk about deep stuff, do things, you know. Yeah, I gotta clean this fucking place up. It's fucking dirty. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Hold on. It's gonna take me like a couple minutes, though. Yeah, I mean, Oikos, yeah. I like that yogurt. I get a pretty good deal at Sam's Club. I get like 18 cups for like $14 or something. But I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Alright, my bad, guys. I had to take a number 2 in there, so. 53 pointers. Damn, that's a lot, man. Like, you made 53s, or that was your attempts? Probably smoke a cig in a little bit. Oh, you made 50. That's good, though. It's good you made 50 of them, man. Were they all, like, in the same spot usually, or, like, all over the place? I think my favorite 3-point shot, like, is, like, the middle. The middle is, like, my favorite. Go a little further back. I usually like them or them corner threes. Kind of like if you're, like, Kyle Korver or something, you pass it to him. I kind of like that shit. Or, like, some Klay Thompson stuff. You're watching the Olympics? Yeah, what's going on with the Olympics? I know it's on, but what kind of events are happening? You don't like corner? Yeah, the angles. Yeah, the angles are good too. I mean, I like all the spots, but my favorites are the corners and the middle. Damn, 3-2 in hockey? In hockey. Yeah, I mean, that's good, man. They're probably gonna beat the US. So yeah, I guess that's what's worth watching too, hockey during the Olympics. Smoke a cig out there. Yeah, I don't really watch the Olympics that much either, to be honest with you. I don't think I ever really watched it, really. Here and there I do, though. I haven't watched it in a long time, so... Yeah, guess we got the right to bear arms in football, right? Guess we got those sports. I mean, guns ain't a sport, but yeah, football, I guess. Nah, I'm not attracted to the same sex, man. That's why I don't use Grinder. Man, I guess if I was attracted to the same sex, I would, I guess. Damn, 2-0 against Slovakia? Damn, that's a good amount, I'll say. Not too bad. Yeah, actually, I kind of knew the Olympics was on when I went uh, on the Delta Airlines because they have you could sit on the you could sit in the airplane and they have like live TV, so that's when I knew the Olympics was on. Digitalization of society. I think it has a lot of cons with like the internet. It can make your mental health worse by being more depressed and anxious. There's a lot of cyberbullying online where people have no filter and they just say whatever they want to others without knowing their background, right? I mean, I guess it's a good way to connect with people as well, and you can find like-minded people, and you can find useful information on there. And I guess another thing is there's a lot of misinformation online, so um, yeah, I guess we'll go out there. Yeah. I mean, I like have a good memory if I'm really into like something like a sport or something like basketball. I'm good with the names, but I'm not good with names like in general though, you know. So yeah, that guy's a complainer. He's a doomer. He acts like a black pillar. And he don't want kids. He's like it's selfish when really he needs to stop going online and go out there and get a job and start performing better. Start having more of a work ethic. That guy is just making me have a panic attack hearing him talk about how shitty this life is because it's beautiful.
Yeah, why are you fucking watching the Olympics all day? Go out there and work those 7 jobs. That's some laziness. That's just you saying, oh, I'd rather watch the Olympics. Why do I want to go to work? And really, work is your life, and you gotta perform better. Yeah, too much negativity. I can't stand it. It's just making me skip a heartbeat. I'm feeling like I can't breathe at times.
I don't think effort isn't always bad, you know. I mean, it's good to put in the effort to try to do something that you're capable of doing to get a quality of life, you know. I think it's meaningless to put in effort to where you're not gonna get a reward and it's making you feel worse, you know. I feel like it's worth putting the effort into something that can potentially better your life, though. So.
Yeah, stop wasting time watching hockey and go to the gym. Because you should be going to work and then working your second job. You should be sitting around, relaxing, and just saying, oh, I love watching hockey, look at my team. Canada is the best, but really you should be working in your fucking country, not sitting around all day.
I don't really count that much. I guess in a game, when I play pickup, I had like 8 threes in a game before. I probably had more, but I just don't remember. I played a lot of basketball, a lot. But that's the one I remember. I played some pickup game, and I was just going off on my threes. I was getting heat checked. I was shooting wide open ones. I was going off. Yeah, when you shoot alone, it's easier to count how many threes you made. I mean, there was times where I made a lot in a row, shooting by myself, though. Yeah, maybe I'll do that again this year when it gets warmer, you know. I would like to shoot hoops at that YMCA, but if I go there again, they're going to try to tell me I got to pay $50 a month. Stupid. Yeah, outdoor rink. Yeah, there was a park where I would shoot hoops at in my hometown. They would have an outdoor rink where you could have rollerblades and shoot hockey puck in there. People would be playing pickup hockey in there at times. Rollerblading or using your feet. 50 in a row? That shit's gonna be hard, man. I probably could shoot 50 three-pointers in a day, maybe, but it's gonna take a while. I mean, I guess that video you saw me at the versus that professor, I made like 3 or 4, I think, three-pointers. You know how to ice skate, Shay? That shit's hard. I feel like I can't even do that. I can't even rollerblade. Very difficult to do. It's good to know how to do it, though. Yeah, like 50 attempts, you mean? I mean, I think I probably did that before. Definitely did 50 three-point attempts. Yeah, that shit would hurt though, man. That would take a little bit to shake off. Get hit with a hockey puck in the face. Man, I mean, I guess that's how the people in the NHL do it, you know? Dirt bike? Yeah, I never rode a dirt bike. I rode a quad before. That was cool. I used to do it at my dad's house when I was younger. He bought like a mini quad. And I was going pretty fast on it. You made 50, but misses are allowed? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that'll take me all day though, man. That'll take a lot all day. I think life is fundamentally flawed, and I think the system has a lot of problems with it too. You know, I think it's a mix of both.
Yeah, that's right, Positive Shay. You never cry when you get hit in the fucking face with a puck. I never cry when, like, the boss tells me I gotta work overtime, because I'll do it. If I got hit in the face with a puck, I can just shake it off and be like, oh, is that a mosquito that hit me? That's how you got the gold medal? Yeah, that's why you're Employee of the Month every month, too, because you're a hard worker. Just like how you won the Olympics.
Yeah, gonna be a little short stream because I'm gonna do some DoorDash and Lyft tonight. Maybe we'll do some videos late tonight again. So I'm just waiting for my phone to charge, and then I'm gonna go out there. Gotta make some money, I guess. Yeah, life is a joke in a lot of ways, man. I agree. Yep. Yeah, I'll do some tonight. I mean, there's a lot of requests I gotta do, so we'll try to do them all this weekend. We be doing a live with Tony the Tiger this Sunday. Maybe we'll do another live with Black Hole, possibly, so need to do some traveling. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with getting away, man. If you can get away at a place that you like to go to and just take a break from everything, nothing wrong with that, you know? Because it's good to plan your trip, right? It's good to plan where you want to go and what you want to do. So, what's CC's Pizza? What's that? That sounds pretty good. Yeah, it'll be Sunday, Race. We'll be doing a live stream together, and I'm gonna meet up with him in Arizona in June. So he's gonna show me around. Yep, people wanna bait you in to see you react. They're trying to instigate it, trying to make you feel like the bad guy. Yep, all the time. Yep. It's like a buffet. Nice, that's cool. There's like a place called Pizza Ranch where I'm at. They have like a mini pizza buffet. The pizza's okay, but you get a lot for your buck though, which is good, you know. Yeah, that's something that's good about South Dakota. So what took place? Oh, you had Pizza Ranch too? That's cool, man. Where are you from? Yeah, that'll be cool, man. If you come to Arizona in June, it'll be dope. I mean, I'm going June 18th to the 21st. So, I mean, I'm going to explore Phoenix. I think, because I want to move there, most likely, after the lease. So, I'm going to try to check out Phoenix, and I'm going to go check out Tucson. So, yeah, I'm trying to plan to do that in 4 months. Yeah, I'll be definitely trying Arizona food and try to see the Grand Canyon. Try to get a rental car for a day, so I could do shit like that, you know? Yeah, it is a lot of equipment. You gotta buy the helmet, you gotta get the ice skates, you gotta get like knee pads, a whole bunch of shit, and it feels heavy too. I think it's probably heavier than like wearing football equipment. Yeah, it is a satanic curse, yep. So, Arizona's expensive? Yeah, it can be. I think Phoenix can be, but I could live in Tucson where it's not so expensive. The housing is more affordable over there. So, that's why I'm checking both places out. It'd be better for my mental health and be not as isolated, you know? And obviously it's going to be more expensive than here, so that's why I want to check it out. I want to see it. So be kind of cool to live down there. You only been there one time?
Yeah, same. I only been there one time too. This guy that I worked with was pestering me about it. He's like, "Go to Pizza Ranch. This is the shit." And then I went during like the holidays, and it was all right. Small pizza, but it was okay. They sell like different shit too. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm okay with like living somewhere that's a little more expensive though. I'm okay with that. Just have to budget more and be a little more frugal. I lived in a place in Philly that was just, you know, I was able to save money down there, you know. Trying to get my own place too. So I think the one thing about Arizona is I want to try to get a place that has all utilities included, so I don't have to worry about paying an electric bill that could be high in the summer. So, you got sick after eating there? Yeah, probably they left out stale pizza there, and they didn't replace it or something. Yeah, I mean they do have a lot of sauce there. I'll admit, though, man. Uh, yeah, Pizza Ranch is it's I guess it's just a Midwest thing. I don't know if it's anywhere else. So, no, I'm flying there. I booked a flight. I'm not gonna drive down there. I'm gonna I'm gonna try to get like a hotel in Phoenix for a couple days and maybe a day in Tucson. So, try to get a rental car too. I'm not gonna do it too much though, because it can be a lot. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to make it like a budget trip because I want to see apartments. I want to check them out too. It's not just like me just having a fun time, right? I just want to see what the weather's like, and I want to see the apartments if it's livable. So in the area, obviously, if it's safe. So I have plenty of time to look up apartments and things like that. So I'll say Kyle Korver. I think Kyle Korver is better than Ryan Anderson. Yeah, I'm driving there if I move there. Yep. Yep. It'll be another 20 hours. It'll be worth it though. My car was able to handle all that. So you just saw that video? Yeah. Yeah, it's not your fault if you feel that way. So this life is something else and something that you never asked for. And it's not easy to just try to keep going in this life. You moved back to Kansas City? Oh, I see. Yeah, I drove past Kansas City before. That shit's a pretty big city over there. I saw the Kansas City Royal Stadium while driving through that highway. So, I mean, look at Kyle Korver. He's got one of the most 3-point shots made. He's been an all-star. He's very good, and I like Kyle Korver because I grew up watching him when he played for the Sixers, you know? So, yeah, I could fit everything inside my car. I mean, I'm not going to bring everything. I'm not bringing that big mattress with me. I'm getting rid of that. It's not good. Might get rid of some clothes that I don't need, because there's certain clothes I haven't wore. There's like the tables, right? I could fold this. I could fold the table here and that table. I could bring my TV, the PlayStation. I'll buy like a container to put things inside. It'll fit pretty much. Arrowhead Stadium. Is that what it's called? The Royal Stadium? Yeah, yep. The world doesn't forgive anybody. It doesn't care. It's messed up, you know? Messed up world we living in. Nah, it's not like a big car, but I mean, I can put the seats down and I can fit things in there at least. So I'm gonna it'll fit. I'll fit everything in there. So a lot of things when I go, I'm gonna put things in a like container. So it's gonna be like easier to move stuff. Oh, that's what it's called. I see. For the Chiefs. Hmm. Yeah, I watched Dark Endless Pit. Shout out to him. I've been watching him for a while. He's on my Discord, and there's a lot of things I agree with him on. Not everything, but he's makes some good points about this life. Yeah, I think it is a zero sum game in some ways. You know, it's people are born and it's like you're living this life and then it's over. You know, you're not getting anything out of it. You know. Yeah, I'm renting. Yep, I'm renting my apartment. Yeah, I'm moving. I'm checking out Arizona. That's what I want to see. So yeah, it's gonna be more expensive in a way, but I feel like I can handle it. I can find a place that uh, is good for me. It's not gonna be so isolating. It's gonna be more things to do. The weather's gonna be better. I mean, yeah, it could be super hot in the summer, but it's not like that constantly. Here, it's like cold all the time. It's not. I just don't. I can handle the heat better. Yeah, boredom and burnout. Yeah, that could affect you in a lot of ways. That's for sure. Really can. I mean, I was looking at Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, it's decent there. You get no state income tax. There's things to do and stuff, but I feel like I'd rather live in Arizona. I think that's a place that I think is suited for me more. I mean, say if it doesn't work out and I live there, maybe I'll live somewhere like Dallas or something. Probably gonna move a lot, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm gonna be content in one place like for the rest of my life. Yeah, I was looking at San Antonio, all those places. Um, yeah, San Antonio is pretty affordable too. No state income tax. Has a decent job market. All that stuff. Yeah, I heard Houston doesn't have the best job market down there, even though the housing is not so bad. Austin could be kind of expensive though. That's an expensive area. El Paso is decent too. You know, I mean those were ones I was looking up also. I'm just deciding to check out Arizona, see what happens. Oh, San Antonio is your hometown? Yeah, I think I'd rather live in San Antonio than South Dakota. That's for sure. More things to do. The weather's better. Yeah, it could get pretty hot there in the summer, but I feel like it's just better overall. That's the thing about like where I live at. It's there's not a lot of jobs that where like you can make more money. You know, a lot of it's like manual labor. It's hospitality. It's retail. Like if you live like in a place like San Antonio or you live in like Phoenix or even Philadelphia, right? There's more opportunities to get higher paying jobs, you know. Yeah, I guess you have the competition, but I don't think it's gonna affect me, you know. I lived in a place like Philly where the unemployment rate was like 5%. I was able to get jobs. So
I don't think it's hard to get a manual labor job in Arizona. The unemployment rate's actually lower than where I'm from. So landscaping, I'm trying to avoid that. Say if I live in Arizona, it'd be kind of too hot. Uh, I'm trying to just do warehouse work. I think I'd rather do that. Regulated temperature and it's all year round too. I guess landscaping can be all year round in Phoenix, but um, it depends. Yeah, janitor might be a good one too. If I'm able to get that. You work alone, right? That would be pretty decent. I wouldn't mind doing that either. I mean, I cleaned things at times, but I was never really a janitor though. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I did say that there could be a chance I may stay, but I don't know. I really just want to leave. I don't know if I could stand another round of South Dakota, you know? So, yeah, I'm back. Yeah. I mean, I was only in Pennsylvania for the weekend. I was trying to see my grandpa, but he passed away. Um, I visited my brother. We did stuff, and I hung out with my one friend, so it was kind of cool. So, yeah, never do a construction, man. That's something I'll never do again. No way. That's a no-no. That is not for me. That's too stressful, and it just makes me feel worse. That type of job. I think in society it seems that way. I mean, it shouldn't be because that's what humans are doing. They're doing something in the bedroom, you know. It should be talked about more. Yeah, a lot of construction. Yeah, I believe it. Definitely a lot of construction on the roads and buildings, stuff like that. Yeah, I'll say San Antonio will be a decent place too. I'll probably look that up a little more too. So yeah, I believe it, man. There's a lot of shitty drivers probably down there. I feel like it's everywhere, but it seems like when you live in certain areas, there's ones that are more shittier than others. Like in South Dakota, people drive really slow and they don't use their blinker. Um, there's people that are locals. They can't drive in the snow. It's just I don't get it. You know. I'm not saying I'm the best driver. I'm not the greatest, but I just hate when I'm seeing bad drivers on the road. I'm a hard worker. I do construction. If you guys don't do what I do, then you guys are weak. You guys are pathetic. You guys need to start doing a trade and start contributing to society. Do you think Americans are particular unempathetic about mental health? Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people that are like that, I guess, in this country. A lot of people don't seem to take it seriously. I mean, I guess if you look at the workplace, there's no mental health day. And that just shows you that. Yeah, it is a genuine struggle, and they don't want to understand what you're going through. These people, you know. I mean, when people say just take some medication, get better, that means they don't really care about your mental health like that. That's a lot in this country too. Yeah, I can't stand the non-blinker people, man. Really annoying. I mean, I had a shitty driver yesterday. I was coming home and there was a red light and it turned green. This person was like looking at its phone and talking to the person on the passenger seat. It was like 15 seconds. I had to beep at them. And then when I drove to the next traffic light, the same person in front of me ran a red. It was just, what the fuck are you doing, you know? Condom shortage in the Olympic Village? No. What's going on over there? What's that? I don't know what that is. What's Haldo? Yeah. It's not really helping when they say, I pray for you and smile more and shit like that. That's not helping. It's just virtue signaling that you care. you, you're not really caring for the person. And I guess the generic advice too is just it's not gonna work for everybody either, you know, and not everyone wants that advice. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah, wonder how they maintain that shit. Maybe they do semen retention up in space. I don't know. That's a interesting question, man. Maybe they just hold it in until maybe say these astronauts have a girlfriend or something. They wait until they come down to Earth. That's a good question, though, man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they virtue signal how they're for these people, but really it's just them trying to think that they're the most empathetic people, and really they're not, you know? It's not genuine. Just to try to be accepted, just to try to fit in or something, you know? Do you think we win nothing in life? I guess when we're dead, you know, I mean, we just go to non existence, I guess. I guess if people try to conform to social norms and they feel like they achieve their check marks, they feel like they're a winner, you know? Really, it's just like a social construct in a way. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think loneliness can make you feel worse, like your mental health, and it's not good. That's why I want to move out of South Dakota. It's making me feel worse. The loneliness is really bad here, and the isolation. Like, yeah, it can. They say loneliness can kill you more than like smoking packs of cigarettes. That's what they say. So that's why I don't know if I can handle another round of the isolation, loneliness, man. Seriously. Yeah, I do feel less lonely there. Yep. Philly's like a place that's not as isolating. It's there's more things to do, and you're able to go outside, and it's you know, it's more relatable to me. That's what I gotta say. Like, I'm more of that fast-paced. I mean, I never really grew up in the city, but I'm like kind of. I'm more used to that more, you know? I'm not used to this, like, country shit, and people are very, like, you know, it's just hard to meet people here. It sucks. Yeah, I don't vape, man. I don't like the vape. Yeah, New York could feel that way. I mean, I guess you can feel lonely in a crowd of people. I guess I can feel that way in Philly, but it's different. It's I feel like if there's more things to do, it's better. And that's just me. Philly has more things to do than here. Yeah, pretty much, yep. I mean, that's where I live at, the suburbs on steroids. But once you get out of the town, you're in farmland. It's very isolating. It's like you're in like fields all day. Yeah, I'm not. I don't like that shit. I thought I was able to handle it, but no, that shit's affected me a lot. It's That's why I'm trying to move. I'm trying to save as much as possible so I can get out of here. It's it's worse when you live in a place like that and everyone knows each other. Everyone's in their cliques and groups. It's worse up here because this place is small and everyone's like forming together. Like in Philly, it's not like that. Like Philly's big. Philly, like you have people that are coming from all over the place. There's more opportunities to meet people, even though it's hard still, you know. So the country shit it's hard. Like when I went to that bar, it's like everyone's in their cliques and groups. It's almost like where I grew up, you know. It's like my hometown. It's like all that shit. I just don't like that. Yeah, the cost of living's nice, and there's things that are good here, but I don't think it's worth, like, as a single person, and you don't know that many people here at all, I don't think it's worth living here. It just isn't. Sometimes I question, like, why do I live here, you know? I feel like such an outcast, this place. Can't relate to, like, the family-oriented shit here, and just, like, the religious shit. Like, people just, like, meet people at church. It's like... man, it's just I already know what that shit's like, you know. And I don't believe in God, and a lot of times you go to these like church services and these groups, like they're all about status, and you know. Yeah, it is rough here, man. It's rough living here. The weather and the isolation is just it gets to me a lot. I talk to like my brother. He tells me I should move too. He thinks that where I live at isn't good. So, just ain't worth it. I mean, it's cool experiencing the Midwest, see what it's like, but you know Hooper, like what Simon was saying about Kansas. I can't understand what he's saying now. It's bad. Who's Mr. McNugget? The other character I'm gonna make? Yeah, that'll come soon. I have to think of something. For that. When I went to Minneapolis, that was better. That was not as isolating. And there was more things to do, and people seem more open to talk to you, you know? It's like, yeah, I mean, there's superficial shit there too, but it's different, man. I can't explain it. It's better. I think I like living kind of near a city, kind of starting to know myself better a little bit. Because I always grew up in the suburbs, but there was always a train. I can always drive down to the city. There's something to do, and even the suburbs, like where I'm from, is more things to do than here. It's something. I mean, I guess I pay. It's like you get what you paid for, you know. Just another 5 months of this. Yeah, I feel like that too in this life. This life crushes you like a fucking giant. Times. Nah, I don't want to move to Minneapolis. It's too cold. It's way too cold up there. If it was not that cold, possibly. Despite like what's going on with the political shit, like I think it's better Minneapolis if you don't want to be isolated. It's you'll have like more. It's just more opportunities to talk to people, you know. I think that's what's better about a city. It's hard. It can be hard to meet people, but it's better than the country shit. What's Drek mean? But yeah, Minneapolis was that was a cool city to see though. It almost reminded me of Philly, but a smaller one. It was very walkable. It was like there's a lot more shit to do, you know. I mean, I'll say my living experience here is better than the Philly one where I was with the roommates. But it's just the problems here are different. That's what it is, I guess. Yeah, it's a trash can, man. I guess like my ideal situation is like live in the suburbs but close to the city. It's kind of like I'm used to that, you know. That's why like in Arizona, that's what I'm trying to look for, something like that. Yeah, I think white men are discriminated. Yeah, I think so. Getting treated like crap and trying to generalize their race, like it ain't good, you know. None of that shit's good. I pay 630 a month. Yeah, I guess it can be. I feel like certain places are more depressing in America than others, though. I think South Dakota is more depressing than Philly. That's what I think. So, I think it depends on where you go, though. Yeah, we are slaves to desires. Yep. I'll say one thing: when I went to Spain and I went to the tourist area, that was a good experience. It was just better. People were open to meet others from different countries. That was a cool experience. That's one thing in different countries compared to America. You don't see a lot of things in America like a cool hostel here, and people meet up and try to be open with each other. You know, seem like mostly in Europe and other parts of the country, it's just better. It's just it's just better being in a hostel. You know. Yeah, it is a joke, man. Would you go to England? Yeah, I guess I would visit there. I don't see why not, you know? Kind of cool. I mean, I met some people from the UK and Spain. They seemed pretty decent, you know? I don't know if I would live there, though. There's a lot of problems there also, but be cool to see. I mean, I would like to see a lot of places, you know? A lot of times you need the money to do it. So, maybe one of these days in my life, maybe I'll get a visa and live in a different country, you know? See what that's like. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe in the afterlife, man. We just go in non-existence. If I can't find a place of my own, I mean, I think I will find a place of my own. That's why I'm planning and saving. I think I'll find a place. Rent a room. I'm trying not to do that. I mean, I guess that will be last resort, you know? I mean, if it's to the point where I can only find a rent a room, maybe I'll stay here another lease. But I doubt that, though, man. I'm like already seeing stuff on Facebook Marketplace and all these other websites, and I think I can find my place of my own. It's gonna be like an older building like this. It's gonna be something similar. It's not gonna be like a renovated apartment complex. So Yeah, it can be boring, man. I agree. Rent is 800. Yeah, I'm willing to pay that, to be honest. I'm willing to pay 800 for rent if it's my own place. Um, yeah, I guess like it can be expensive though if utilities aren't included with the 800. That's one thing. That's one thing I gotta consider when I say if I do live in Arizona, get a place with all utilities included. So, like I said, I mean, I don't mind paying a little more to live in a better area. I don't really mind it. Like, I think mental health comes first at times.
Why are you thinking I'm dead? I'm still alive. I'm working. You don't see me post videos because I have a life. I work 6 jobs and I work 100 hours a week. Saying I'm dead, that's bullshit. Fucking doomer.
What do I think about immigration? I don't think people should come to a country illegally. I don't think that's good. And even if there's people that are coming in illegally and they don't have like a criminal background or things like that, I still don't think it's good. I feel like people should come to a country legally, and I feel like I guess the immigration process I think should be better for people that reach all the requirements to get into the country and they don't have a criminal background. It should be easier for them to get into the country. It shouldn't be that hard, you know. But yeah, I mean, people that support like people coming to the country illegally, you can bring in murder, rapists. You can bring in bad people into a country, and a lot of these people will reproduce in a country where they came illegally, and it's like they have an excuse to come back there, you know. So I mean, there's a lot of fraud going on with like certain business that are run by illegal immigrants, and it's not good, you know. And if you're talking about ICE, like I support ICE. I support ICE trying to crack down on illegal immigrants. And I'll say it's not good when ICE is using all their power to um, like get people with green cards and stuff. I mean, that's not good, but that's very few of them. It's I think a lot of the people that are like protesting for open borders, I don't understand it, you know. It doesn't make sense to me. These same people that have children, they should be taking care of them instead of protesting about stuff that like open borders, you know. That's just me. I mean, if you're protesting peacefully, I guess that's fine, but I'm not gonna support it, you know. So, and a lot of times, there's a lot of blue collar business owners that will hire illegal immigrants for cheap labor, and they'll just say that nobody wants to work in our own country, and they'll say that as an excuse. And that's a lot of them. And it's not. It's the people up top too, like these business owners and um, people that are allowing that shit. And people that have expired visas isn't good either, you know. I understand why they're doing it. They're trying to help their families from back home or something. They're trying to escape from a corrupt country, you know. But I just don't think it's right for our own people, you know. So, but I'll say there's other wrong immigrants coming to the country. It's just it's gotta be legal, you know. So. Yeah, get off the live pretty soon, unfortunately. I mean, I guess when I moved to Arizona, like there is gonna be cons, but I don't think it's gonna be impactful too much. I don't think it will be. Mother Nature hates New York. Yeah, it fucking wants to bring snow to your city and try to make it icy on the roads and make it hard for people to walk on. Wants to destroy that city. What's offshoring? What's that? Black ice? Yeah, it's bad with the black ice, yep. There was a time where it was really snowing a lot and then it started to melt a little bit, but the ice was still there and I was like walking on it and there's times I can't tell there was ice and there's times where I almost slipped. There's times where I was helping shoveling snow with these landscapers and there was snow on top and I couldn't tell there was ice on there and I was slipping on it. Yeah, it's bad up here, man. It's very bad, the ice. I can't stand that shit. I think the worst part is if you own a vehicle, it can just mess up your car. Just like the potholes on the road from the plows just plowing the snow to the salt. The salt on the roads can mess up your car and rust it up. It's just I can't stand that shit. Yeah, salt, yeah. Yeah, salt messes up your car. It eats up the shit in your car. That's why, like, you see people plowing snow and shit, like, it's gonna mess up their truck at some point. Especially if they have a salt spreader in the back of their truck. And all that salt's dropping down on their tailgate and shit like that. Another reason, too, I want to live down there is I'm tired of the snow. I'm just sick of it. Shoveling, salt, throwing salt down, walking in black ice. It's just, man, sick of it. I grew up like doing that type of shit all my life. It's just I'm sick of it now. Yeah, it just sucks. Yeah, another thing too is salt can mess up the roads too. It can mess up that shit. So then they gotta repave it at some point. Yeah, you didn't really see that a lot in the early 2010s. I was like in high school back then. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of people that were normies and acting like douchebags back then, but I'll say it wasn't as bad online as now. Now it's like ridiculous. Yeah, people seem to want to debate you on everything, and you don't even want to participate in it. It's like they want to bother you. Pathetic. They want to mention like politics to you and you don't even care right now, or don't even want to bother with it, or like your views on life, and it's not natural in the conversation. It's like they're trying to start something with you and they want to try to think they're right constantly. Labor outsourcing. Oh, I see. Um, like I guess like what do you mean by that actually? I actually don't know what you mean. So no, I just never heard of it before, really. Yeah, I think they both did fucking messed up things. The anti woke and the woke. It's all trying to divide people. It's all identity politics constantly. Yeah, I agree though, man. A lot of people want to be like an asshole to others, and like all because um, you're thinking deeply about certain things, or you're going against the traditional norm. They just think, oh, that's woke shit. I mean, why don't people have understand where you're coming from and shit like that? But no, it's pathetic. I mean, I just think both are bad if it's too far. That's why there's such a divide. U.S. company hire cheap labor from cheaper countries instead of local. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't think that's right either. I mean, they're they're doing it to make profit, and they're trying to get away with not paying their workers, because those people that are getting paid in America, they're gonna bring that to their country. It's worth more. I don't think it's not right. I mean, if they're legal, they're legal and they're doing that. That's different. You know what I mean? But a lot of times it's illegal, and they're hiring illegal ones. So, um, yeah, I mean, there's a lot. You'll see that in the blue collar trades. You'll see a lot of that shit, especially in landscaping. That's huge in that. A lot of illegal immigrants in there, especially in masonry. You'll see a lot of that shit in there. You'll see that a lot in plumbing too, or all the blue collar trades you'll see, or this manual labor stuff. You know, it's a lot of times they're trying to hire people for cheap labor. That's all it is. I see what you're saying now. I just never heard of those terms really. Yeah, I watch him at times. I mean, he doesn't have those videos anymore. I don't know why he's deleting them. I know he's in Thailand, and that's cool. Say that he deserves that, and it's cool that he's like posting his experiences on there. He was on the beach. I saw he was enjoying that at nighttime. Then he was walking around town and stuff. It was pretty cool. I'll say he deserves it because it's good to get away from things that are shitty. It's good to travel and see different things and get a perspective. So I used to watch him more when he made videos only. He started doing YouTube. He had a lot of good things to say. A lot of good things, and all of a sudden he started deleting his videos, and I don't really watch him as much anymore. I'll just watch his live streams if I'm able to watch them that day. So. Time is it? All right, my phone's basically charging up good, so for a little bit more.
Um, yeah, I'll be kind of cool. Be cool to travel to a country like that. I mean, my brother does. He travels to South America. And he goes to Honduras, but he's doing it for like passport, bro. Shit, my brother. He really likes doing it. So, um, yeah, I would like to in the future for sure. I mean, maybe this year, possibly. Maybe for like a week or something. But I think you get a better experience when you go there for like a month or two, you know? You see what it's really like. Because you can only absorb so much in a week, you know? But yeah, I think hopefully in the future I'm able to do something like that. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah, he'll say from what Sent My Own Way is saying in his live streams, seems really good over there. Seem like the people seem decent. There's things to do. Now, obviously, the American dollar goes far in that country, so you could definitely do a lot of stuff over there, you know? So, I wouldn't mind going to Thailand or something. Be kind of cool. Think maybe I would go with my brother and go to South America, see what that's like. So my brother said the women there are better than American women and shit, because the feminism's going too far, you know? That's what my brother's saying. I don't know if my brother was just in Honduras recently. I don't know if he came back or not. So there was a time where my brother was down in South America for like 9 months. He saved all his money trucking and he just went down there. And that was good, you know? It's cool that he did that. He showed me pictures of like what he did and he was trying to get with women down there and stuff. So I mean, I'd rather live a life like that than work my ass off and brag about how many hours I work. 'Cause that's pathetic, you know? Just beware of the law. What do you mean by that? With like the passport bro thing? Yeah, I mean, the laws are different down there, that's for sure. You gotta be careful with certain stuff. Depends on the country, I guess. If that's what you're talking about. That's why I think it's good to get your passport. I think it's good to see other countries, right? I think that's a good thing. A good thing about like getting your passport too is it lasts 10 years. Like the one I have. I don't know if there's ones that last shorter or longer, but when you get a passport, it lasts a long time. It's not like a license where you gotta renew it every couple years, you know?
Where are the people? What do you mean, where are the people? But yeah, we'll be doing some videos tonight. We'll do a good amount of requests, and since I'm doing some DoorDash and Lyft, we'll probably do a driving video. Think of something to talk about or something like that. See if we could catch up on video reactions too later this weekend. So I know there's some that I gotta look at. Just those videos can be hard to make sometimes. That's why I want to invest in like a laptop for you guys, so it'd be better quality and you'll see me react more on them. Thoughts on Clavicore? I think I heard that guy before. He's trying saying looks matter the most. I mean, I agree with him, but I think he's doing too much to himself though. He's that too much of that looks maxing shit can mess up your looks, I guess. I mean, I don't know too much about that guy, but that's all I heard about him. Yeah, I think so. I think the red pill has gotten more toxic. It's more amplified in this decade than when I first discovered it in the 2010s. In the 2010s, it was more of kind of like more like approaching women, more about I guess kind of like gym maxing kind of. It was I guess the red pill shit was like saying that status matters more than your looks, you know, but it's like more amplified now, and it's I think the red pill's gone to the point where they're turning it to toxic self-improvement nowadays. This is what I think. And I think the red pill shit can go too far and be too toxic on women too. Nowadays too. Yeah, I think it has. I think it's amplified. I mean, I think the 2010s were toxic also. It's just worse. And then when you have the black pill can get to that point also. It's just they both are getting toxic in this decade. The 2010s is mostly about like dating coaches. That's what it was like with the red pill shit. You'll see a lot of red pill ones. Now the dating coaches are not as they're not really there as much. Now it's like self-improvement junkies.
Yeah, I think they both are going too far. Since there's a lot more people who using social media now, and you're starting to hear more toxic people talk about it. It's getting worse. Yeah, but they were toxic though. Back then, they were toxic in different ways. They were really trying to pester you on trying to buy their books and their videos, and they wanted money if you want to call them these dating coaches. Um, but I guess the difference is the self improvement ones are trying to put you down if you don't want to improve on certain aspects of your life when you don't care about it. I think that's the difference, and I guess the self improvement people are attention seeking, and they're trying to say they're better than you a lot of the times. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go anytime soon, man. Too many people are using this platform. The only reason I use it is to talk to people. I don't even watch a lot of YouTube videos, how bullshit the videos are now. A lot of them are toxic, and it's that's why I got rid of my YouTube Premium. It's not even worth watching no more. It's getting more expensive. So yeah, YouTube's getting a lot worse. Yeah, I mean, the problem I guess with looks maxing is there's people that are attractive and they get too insecure and they make their looks worse. That isn't good. I mean, I guess looks maxing can be just as simple as dressing good, I guess, but that depends on like other things like your face height and all that crap. So yeah, some people are overdoing their looks maxing. That's for sure. Yeah, and a lot of people are spending a lot of money for looks maxing. They're spending a lot doing that. Yeah, yep. I think TikTok is really bad also. I mean, that's what made YouTube shit too. Instagram is another one. Facebook, yep. They're all not good. I only use the Facebook to find apartments. That's it. I don't use it for anything else. I did used to use Instagram back in the day, and I don't use that no more. I haven't used it in a long time. I mean, there's nothing wrong if you want to use the social media, but it's it's just gotten worse over time. Yeah, yeah. Money can give you a quality of life, and you don't have that, it's gonna be harder to do certain things. That's for sure. Yeah, yep. That is true. I agree, man. I feel like it could be something that they're capable of doing, but I guess when you're really mentally drained at work and you're physically exhausted, it's not easy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out. we're gonna do some videos tonight. Maybe possibly a live stream. I'm up to it. I'll catch you guys later.